Hey, welcome back to the January house. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. Hope everyone's doing well. It is Monday morning. Mondays are super busy here at the January house. There's a lot of packing and shipping of items from the weekend and also from my auction last night. So I wanted to say thanks to everyone who came out to support John and I at my auction last night. We had a great time, as we always do, and it was a lot of fun. Thanks to the moderators that helped out in the chat. And thank you to anyone who purchased something. If you purchase something from either John or myself, it will ship out this morning. If you need a tracking number, just send me a note and I will send you a tracking number. So I wanted to say thanks again. It was a great time. I also have a number of interesting items that are shipping out from sales in the stores over the weekend. So let me show you a few of those right now. All right, first up is this Craftsman battery charger and battery. So I got this battery and battery charger in that large power tool lot I bought at a yard sale a few weekends ago. And if you didn't see that video, I'll put a link to it here. But basically I got a large box of mostly Black & Decker power drills, batteries, there was a work light, and there was one Craftsman power drill, 2 batteries, and this charger. So I separated it out. I sold the Craftsman power drill with 1 battery separately. And then I listed this battery charger with 1 battery as a separate listing. So I already sold the power drill and the battery. I don't think I showed you guys that sale on camera here. I don't show you all the sales that I have. I just try to pick the more interesting ones or ones with stories. But I sold the power drill and 1 battery already. So while I had that listing up before I sold it, I had a number of watchers on the item. And I sent out offers to those watchers. And one of those watchers messaged me back and said, hey, I see you sent me a offer on this item. Does this item come with the charger? Because I have the same drill already, but I need a charger. My charger broke. And I've been trying to find a charger for a long time. And I see that you say it's tested and works in your listing. How did you test it if it doesn't have a charger? So I got back to the buyer and I said, I do have a charger and an extra battery, I just don't have it listed yet. Because I had this big box of power tools, most of them were dirty. I was taking time cleaning them and listing them. It just took a long time. And sometimes when I buy big lots like that, I have to break it up because I get a little bored, like listing 20 straight power tool things like batteries and chargers and power drills. So I broke it up and I had listed that power drill and the battery separately, and I had not listed the charger and this extra battery yet. So then that guy said, hey, how did you charge it and test it if there's no charger? So I wrote back and I said, yeah, I have a charger and an extra battery. I just don't have the listing up yet. So I said, I'll let you know when I do. So of course I got right on cleaning this thing up and making sure this worked, and it does. And I put the listing together and I sent him a note, and he ended up buying it for $52.50 plus shipping. So next up is a lot of Star Trek figures that I sold to one individual, along with a lot of these Star Wars figures. I'll put a picture of this lot up here so it looks a little nicer for you guys to see. So altogether I sold all of that for $18.75 plus shipping. All right, next is a vintage Buffalo Bills hat. Still has the tags on it, new era. Says Bills snapback, excellent condition. And I had a number of offers for this hat back and forth. I had it listed for $45 plus shipping. I bought it for $2 at a yard sale. So I wanted to try to get as close to $45 as I could. There was one that sold for that price previously, and I got some lower offers that I declined, and I went back and forth with a couple people, but ended up selling this hat for $35 plus shipping. All right, next is an interesting item. This is a vintage postcard of a Norwegian American line cruise ship. So this postcard's from 1974. It's been posted and written on, but it was a cool postcard. It's got a little wear to it. Ended up selling this for $7.99 plus shipping. But more importantly, I almost thought that I didn't have this postcard anymore, that I sold it previously. My inventory system right now is not good. I am in the middle of changing over all my inventory from how I first started inventorying my items for sale. And that method worked fine when I had maybe 50 items. but now I have over 600 items in the one store, and I have a couple stores, and I sell things locally as well that aren't on eBay or Mercari. So I had to switch over to a better inventory system, and certain smaller things like these postcards could be in several different locations right now, and it took me a long time to find this, longer than it should have. And I'm going to do a video on my old style, how I started originally, and then the new style that I'm going to. Hopefully it will be some help to people that are just starting out with their inventory systems for their reselling business. So try to keep track of your inventory and start off with a good system from the get-go. All right, next is an item that I just pulled out of that storage locker that I purchased last week. This is a Nintendo 3DS. See it there? So it didn't have a charger when I found it in the storage locker, but I have a charger for another DS that I used to test games, so I charged it. But when I went to open it up, I found out that the screen is broken. There's two screens here. It's a little tough to see on this camera, but this top screen is broken. It's cracked, and the rest of it still works. It plays, but it just doesn't, that top screen is broken, doesn't work. So you've seen me sell broken things before, action figures and other toys, and this is no different. Just take a bunch of good pictures, disclose it. I sold it for parts as is, broken, cracked screen, top screen doesn't work. I took a bunch of pictures, and I listed it on eBay for $39.99, and within a half hour I had an offer for $34, and I sold it $34 plus shipping. All right, next is a lot of two Sega Genesis games. So the original Sega Genesis, it's Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I bought a large lot of Sega Genesis games this past weekend on a Facebook Marketplace deal, and I was testing them, and I lotted these two together, and I sold them for $14.99 plus shipping. All right, next is a PlayStation 2 game. This is Star Wars Battlefront. So I got this in an online auction of Star Wars items, and I think I've sold pretty much all of them. Those figures from earlier came in that lot as well, and I sold this for $8.99 free shipping. All right, next up is a pair of Croc sandals, new with tags. I just got these in a yard sale a couple weekends ago as well. I paid $3 for them, and I had a number of offers on these as well, back and forth. I think I was trying to get $25 plus shipping, probably a little high, but it was a comp that was out there. I ended up taking a best offer of $14 plus shipping for these. And finally, I sold this vintage Sony Walkman. I got this at a yard sale for 50 cents. So I put it on eBay. It sold within 1 day for $45 plus shipping. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a message down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.